Okay, so we are going to be doing our drawing of the top cover and learning a new dimensioning technique. So I'm going to start by inserting my primary view here. Put my top a little bit higher because I'm going to add a section view right in this area. We're going to be using our bottom view too. And side view here, isometric here. Place these and get there. This one we're going to hide we're going to make sure that we're not showing our hidden lines, so we want it to be solid. But we do want to make sure that we are taking out our tangent edges, like we have been practicing. Let's add our section view. Going to be putting that in right here. Making sure it's pointing in the right direction. We're going to bring that right here. And that's going to be section AA. And when you do your section, you're going to want to add these right here. I think just the slice section is fine. And what that does is it just slices at that very section. In the past, we've had it where you can see all the way through the part, and you can see those through the lines. It's showing all the way through to right here, but we just want to slice it at that section. So that's that button right there. And I'm going to give myself a little bit more space just because I have it. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we're going to add a detail view right here. Detail view. I'm going to place the center of it right about here. And I'm going to place that. Let's see. I'm going to have to move stuff anyway because things are definitely off to the left here, and that's kind of bugging me. I've got all this space and I'm not using it, so I'm going to slide everything kind of closer toward the middle. Something like that. Okay, and we're going to start dimensioning just like it has on the drawing, and we're going to kind of focus on this area last, and that's going to be our new dimensioning technique. Okay, I have dimensioned all these to match the drawing in the book. Just kind of a reminder on a few things. It wants to, by default, dimension this as a radius, and just a reminder on how to change that to a diameter is just clicking on it and going to right here, display as diameter. And then the other one, we needed to add text. So we're just going to select that. Going to put our cursor here at the beginning of this, make sure our caps lock is on. 4 times radius 0.15, and at the end, through all. I'm going to put that right about there. And I'm not saving mine. Make sure you're saving even from the beginning. It's a good idea to name it, and this is the top cover. And you're going to, of course, fill out all that information down here. Also a reminder for your scale, you're going to want to use your primary scale as this. So I would just select your primary view here, and your scale, it's using the sheet scale in this case, 1 to 2. So make sure that 1 to 2 is down here in your scale. It's not 1 to 1, which we've done in the past. It is 1 to 2. So make sure it says 1 to 2 down here in the scale. using this opportunity to kind of space things out, make sure the drawings are nice and clean. You might even want to change your text size. This is kind of a little on the big side, but it's not too bad. A reminder how to do that is in Tools, Options, Document Properties, Dimensions, and then we've been controlling it by changing our font size, changing it here, and then you want to scale with dimension height, and that adjusts everything to match the scale. I think mine's doing okay. Okay, ordinate dimensioning. We, in the book, you see kind of a new dimension style. It's going to put it right over in here. And we're going to, it's called ordinate dimension, but we're going to force it to do vertical ordinate dimension. And we're going to start here on our bottom line, and it's going to put a 0 point. We're just going to click there for a 0, and then we're just going to click all the way up at every single stair, every little step here, and then we'll adjust from there. So this line, the next one up is this line, and that line. Very simple. Those are spaced okay. There are no arrows shown in the book. We're just going to kind of ignore that because that's just a setting that we have not put in there. Very simple to do ordinate dimensioning. Okay. All you're going to do now is double check to make sure that your drawing is nice and clean and that you have all your dimensions and you have your precision set as shown in the book. And hopefully mine is all in there. Okay. Go to your sheet format, or go to your properties, right? And that's how you're controlling all of this information, the date and so forth. And make sure your scale is 1 to 2 on this one. And then a reminder that you're going to have to use edit sheet to control your sheet, which is going to be 1 of 1. You only have one drawing in this. Okay, that's it. I forgot to add notes in this. We're going to put those right down in here in this area, and I'm actually going to scoot these over a little bit. Okay, you can see there's some notes in the book that are right here. So we're just going to add those right here. And start right around here. Very simple. You're going to type all that information in. It's going to be too big, so we're going to have to change that. I'm going to go ahead and type all that in. Right now, I'm going to pause the video, type all that in, and then we're going to reduce the font size. Okay, I've typed in all of those except for designer down at the bottom because we already have a drawn by with your initials. So it doesn't matter if you want to throw it in there with your name, that's fine. But I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to scoot these over. After I've gone and taken all that time to move them in the first place. And I'm going to move these over. Let's see. I'm going to double check on that. I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to change it to 10. That's much better. Okay. In the book, in the chapter, it uses to generate all of these, the material, the volume, and the weight. It works the same way that we went and put it in properties and had that little placeholder and put that in. But we've already kind of covered that, and we don't use that often. So just go ahead and type that information in manually. It's fine. To learn more about our program, check us out at fvcc.edu And for more tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel.